So apparently someone over at Marvel Studios sat down and said to themselves, they don't think that we can create a bigger waste of time than the whole chair fiasco. And then someone else in the room stood up and said, hold my soy latte. The sooner everyone realizes that nothing has changed at Marvel Studios, and they are just as big of a joke as they've ever been, the better. Let's discuss.
Our content sucks. Our content sucks.
I watch so you don't have to.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
8.5 hours of Hugh Jackman breathing? Who would complain about that? Let's go, baby! This 8-hour Wolverine video is about to be peak. I can tell already. Listen, if I wanted to watch superheroes breathing heavy, I would download one of my favorite parodies, Thor Love and Thunder Thighs. Tell you the truth, I'm about 5 minutes into this video and I'm already turned on. No one can convince me that superhero fatigue is real after this. I don't know what this is supposed to be promoting, but either way, we will be seated. I don't know why anybody's surprised. This is nothing more than woke propaganda. For every breath that Hugh Jackman takes, that's another child being corrupted. Now I want everyone to wrap their heads around something for a moment, because I know there's going to be someone who responds to this video and says, oh, it's not that big of a deal.
Stop it!
But what they don't seem to realize is that it's not really about what they did, necessarily. It's about what this represents. And to me, what it represents more than anything is that Marvel has clearly lost the plot. To me, this is just like the chair stunt that they pulled a few weeks ago. They know the type of reaction that it's going to get, and they can't drum up any legitimate hype for anything that they do. I mean, Daredevil Born Again is getting great reviews, and still nobody gives a shit about it. So now, what Marvel is doing is they are resorting to gimmicks, to stunts, to try to get people interested in their brand again. Because in their mind, even if everyone is calling it stupid, and they are, and rightfully so, at least they're still talking about us, right?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
I mean, have you ever heard anything so pathetic in your life? This is a company who used to distribute movies that people would show up to no matter what. They could probably not promote them at all, and people would still show up out of obligation. And now they're resorting to this dumb shit to try to get people talking. Don't believe me? We already have people trying to defend this garbage on social media, to the surprise of absolutely no one. I am confident that there's some MCU fanboy out there right now typing up a response as we speak, or recording a video as we speak, trying to portray this as genius. Like, wait a minute, Wolverine does something different at the halfway mark. That must mean that the Russo brothers have something big planned. What do they have planned exactly? Another unwatchable piece of shit movie at Netflix?
Damn!
For those that don't know, Marvel recently released an 8.5-hour video of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine breathing. And apparently, halfway through that video, he strikes a pose like he's fucking Madonna or something. Now, I have a lot of questions, the first of which is what poor bastard watched this video for 4+ hours to find out that something happened in the middle of it. And the other question is, what is the end game here? Were we looking for ways to build hype for Avengers Doomsday, and someone landed on Wolverine ASMR? What an absolute stroke of genius. I'm sure this is going to go over big with the TikTok crowd, but I'm pretty sure that most normal people are not going to be intrigued by a character breathing. I mean, is this to signify that Hugh Jackman is going to be in Doomsday? No shit, we already knew that. We know that that joke in Deadpool and Wolverine about Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine until he is 90 was not a joke, it was in fact a spoiler.
Go f*** yourself, pretty boy.
And now they even have my GOAT, the definitive Wolverine, doing this gimmicky bullshit. And you wonder why the nostalgia isn't working for me personally. At Marvel, they can't even do nostalgia the right way. Do you know who wouldn't have paraded Hugh Jackman out as a sacrificial lamb just for the lulz? 20th Century Fox. Were all of their films perfect? Absolutely not. But whether they made a movie or a great movie, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine was always protected to a degree. I mean, at this point, I would rather watch Wolverine Origins on repeat then continue down this path of them turning him into just another hero. I mean, Disney had control of him for exactly 5 minutes, and they're already trying to turn him into a mascot. And you wonder why I can't stand this company most days, and why I can't stand people who make excuses for them. And the worst part about all of this is they don't even need to do this shit. We all know that people are going to watch their mediocre at best movie anyway when it is eventually released. Would it kill you to keep just a little bit of the dignity of these characters intact until then? Please?
You're really talking about just raising your standards.
I mean, we got Wolverine doing performance art, and you want me to be excited about his return? You could have shown him literally doing anything else other than breathing, and it probably would have built more hype than this. And before anyone says it, no, I'm not the only one who feels this way. There are people all over social media who feel the exact same way. And these are the people who usually shill for this shit. Yeah, this will make me excited for Doomsday. Why does content like this exist? 8 minutes wouldn't have been enough? It really had to be 8 hours? Is this creativity or desperation for content in a saturated market? And we even have someone asking for this guy, meaning Hugh Jackman, to retire already. You see, the nostalgia is already starting to wear off, because Marvel is going to run it into the ground, just like they do with everything else. And now, apparently, it wasn't enough for them to waste our time when we go to sit down in a theater and watch one of their forgettable movies. No, now they are getting into the business of wasting our time even more so, before we even get into the theater with their marketing and promotion.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
What Disney has in fact done with the Marvel brand will one day be studied. We are so far removed from the greatness that Marvel once was that I don't even think it can be fixed anymore. I truly believe that stunts like this will ultimately end up doing more harm than good. Because if superhero fatigue wasn't a thing already, watching an 8-hour plus video of Wolverine breathing will definitely get people there.
Y'all be cool. Right on.